Welcome to Coffee Talk. This is Mike.
This is Mike. Talk amongst yourselves.
Today we're going to discuss... seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, we're...
Wait. I always do it. 3, 2, 1, even from over here. So we're going to say... You can go ahead and start, but it's... Arcade1Up came out with a pinball, or...
You can do it too.
Released it. I don't know, you can start it, I'll just jump in. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
Virtual pins, all the rage. Arcade1Up, our review.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. What's up, gang? We're going to try this again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Coffee Talk.
Arcade1Up came out with a
virtual pinball,
Star Wars. There was a leak, and so a lot of people have seen it already. We actually know nothing about it other than the fact that there is one. And
I knew there was a leak.
And you can change the translite in it for different machines. So.
I clicked on it over the weekend, but it took me to a page that said it was offline. So it was leaked, and then it got removed. But
okay.
We're curious about it because there's been some recent
what's that other one called?
The Toy Shock virtual pin that you can buy at Walmart for like $400, $3.99.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it, just mostly because of that bezel. It just really turns me off.
It's really small. I mean, I've seen it up to an arcade one, and it's pretty small. People that have bought it, I'm in a Facebook group that is dedicated to it. I mean, they try to love it. I'd say about 8%, appreciate it for what it is, but there are issues with it, lag.
I didn't build, but I helped Ralph build a couple at work before, and I liked them. I like the ones that, what was the software? Is it Pinball Arcade that runs the actual titles?
Yeah.
That one was really cool. I mean, because you can play the actual machines that are out there, and it's pretty close. So if you're like, well, hey man, I want to go out and buy an Addams Family, well, you could flip it on and try it on a little virtual pinball and kind of get a feel of what the game's like, what the rule set's like.
If you set it up correctly, I've seen them with different cameras and whatnot. They can, give you the illusion of 3D pretty accurately.
Right.
And
it's not the same, but it's pretty fun and it's close enough.
I'd own one just for the versatility of having all the tables because
I
want to play Totem, I want to play
a millionth of the price.
Monster Bash.
So what we're gonna do is
Star Trek, the new one,
is watch the release video that Arcade1Up put out.
Oh, and you're gonna see our faces in real time.
We probably won't see our faces, but we're gonna be watching the screen together. But we haven't seen this yet, so we're gonna be watching it for the first time as you see it. So this is our natural reaction. So stick around and let's see what's going on.
Wow!
I knew you were gonna do something weird.
This ain't weird. You're weird. Back at you.
No, back at you. Stay classy, St. Louis. I'm cutting out all that shit anyway.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
And you know how long it's been since I played Whac-A-Mole?
I'm getting ready to attack. Fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked, got the mallet in my grasp, waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Score, we're keeping tally, I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby. It starts slow, then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
So I was wrong. There wasn't like an official release video as of yet. This is a fellow YouTuber, Toy Circus, and he apparently has like 10 videos or so on the subject, so he's been covering it pretty close. But in this video, he's got images and hopefully a little bit of footage of it, but I think it's just stills. But we'll get an idea of what it looks like. But shout out to him, and thanks for making this so that we can get a look at it.
Hi guys, here's another quick update video on breaking news hot off the press that I received. Official images and information for the Arcade1Up pinball has been released. Let's check it out.
4 seconds.
So I reported last week on an earlier video that Arcade1Up let it slip that they'll be announcing their 3/4 digital pinball at CES 2020 to join Toy Shock. This created a buzz over the community. Well, here it is guys. Exclusive images and information of Arcade1Up's first entry into the mainstream 3/4 digital pinball market. And wow, it's
Don't
hot.
look
That's
bad.
right. First release will be Star Wars. Arcade1Up has been working
Wonder
with
what size
Lucasfilm
it is.
and Zen Studio to
It's
produce
just
the
as
first
small as the
pinball,
Toy
and they
Shop.
claim the
It's
product looks
3/4.
and plays great without breaking the bank. Price was
If
not
it's like the
disclosed, but it
Zizzle,
was
I guess
heavily
it wouldn't be
rumored to
terrible.
be in the range of $500 to $700. So it's confirmed that Arcade1Up
5
has
to
partnered with
700.
Zen Studio to compete with Toy Shop's partnership with Farsight. It was also confirmed that Tastemaker's deal with Zen includes titles from Barley, Williams, and other big names in the
Nice.
pinball space yet to be announced. So this
That'd
is
be
amazing
cool.
news for all the pinball fans out there because Barley and Williams has all the pinnacle titles. Let's talk
Yeah,
about features
best
to be
games.
expected for the first release. This cab will be Wi-Fi enabled. This is a huge feature. Though no further details were released,
I like the
but you can
built-in
assume this
solenoids.
opens the door for updates and table purchases, maybe.
Wow.
Two cool features is built-in solenoid for
I don't
haptic
think the
feedback
Toy
during
Shop has
gameplay,
solenoids.
built-in accelerometer for real nudge and tilt features. Wow, now that's cool. I wasn't expecting these two because these are
So-
quite costly. 3
Already, they're like majorly stepping up the game.
Yeah, to kind of highlight the real feel of what a pinball would actually feel like.
Even if the other one, the Toy Shock or whatever, is Wi-Fi enabled,
I don't think it is. It's a 12-in-1 Gottlieb.
and you just get 12 games and that's
You get
it. You
hot-
probably hack it. but
Haunted house. Yeah, they're looking into hacking it.
This one's definitely, I think, made to update and play more than one game. So,
Right,
so
I
it
think
seems.
it's going to be more advanced, definitely more advanced than the Toy Shock. I mean, and what about the price though? I mean, the Toy Shock's $399. We don't know the price of these.
Well,
yet.
it did tell us the price. You talked through it. It's $500 to $700,
That's a pretty penny.
and you probably have a online leaderboard or something with your Wi-Fi. But having feedback and
You can nudge it, so you can move the ball if you nudge the machine.
right,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, that's definitely up in the game a little bit.
I definitely
But-
want to see the play field and how the 3D effects.
I mean,
well it
it's gonna
looks.
be like looking at a TV screen. You're not gonna make it look really good for $700. But I think it'll be good enough. But as far as size, the 3/4 is like the little Mario mushroom pinball machine. It's about that size.
Really though. I mean,
Big DMD.
to build your own, it doesn't take excessive. I mean, you can build your own virtual pen for $800.
But yeah, I don't want to do that. You know,
you don't have the PC skills like me.
I could get it done. I don't want to take the
quarter
time.
scale
I do this
size,
for a
just
living.
under 5 foot tall, backlit back glass with interchangeable artwork. So I'm assuming they will be offering changeable artwork similar to a
Definitely
pinball
larger,
translate
59
artwork.
inches.
7-inch color LCD animated score screen, dual speakers with metal speaker grills, recessed 24-inch high definition LCD playfield. So this is the same as Toy Shop's pinball machine. 24-inch is sufficient after playing my Toy Shop pinball. So no complaints here. Comes with replica pinball legs with adjustable feet, something that Toy Shop didn't offer. It has fake coin doors with user controls to mimic a commercial pinball machine. Protective acrylic top with thin metal bezel. So this is the key difference, the thin metal bezel.
Looks
And
like a
the
pinball machine.
Toy Shop has a really thick one, which
Yeah.
a lot of people complained about.
Fake.
There you have it, guys. First images and information on Arcade1Up's digital pinball machine that will be revealed at CES 2020 in a few days. I'm excited by
So I
this.
think that's
Can't wait
today,
to see
right?
real
Right, there
gameplay
should
at
be
CES.
something coming out
I'm definitely
shortly.
buying this. Thank you, Arcade1Up, for bringing this
You might
to
have
us.
to do a
Can't
follow-up
wait for
video
what you
tomorrow
have for
when we
us
get
in
to
2020
see
and
some
beyond.
gameplay
Hope you
footage.
enjoyed this video and please
Definitely.
consider subscribing to support this channel as I continue to provide the
Go
latest.
ahead and give him a like and subscribe for sharing the content. Hang on 1 second and we'll give our thoughts.
We're back. Did you miss us? I did.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. So there we go. At least we had some still shots of it. No playfield shots though, unfortunately.
No gameplay shots yet either, which is unfortunate. But hopefully, pretty quickly, those will be leaked. Or actually, the show is going on right now. I don't know the dates of the show. We should look that up.
I think it's right now because I did see a couple of videos where it looked like people were outside, and, like, getting their streams ready and stuff like that.
It's definitely going to be a better version than the Toy Shock version.
I think that
just by my opinion, of course. I mean,
the major key for this is, like they said, they had Bally and Williams titles lined up.
Definitely.
If there's no licensed titles on this, I am not in for that price point. I definitely think it's still going to be a cool thing, but if there's no licensed titles, that drops a big chunk of change off there, and it would cost more for those licenses.
And it needs to be ability to upgrade it to add more pinball tables to it.
We don't know that we can.
If it's just
yet,
one pinball table, then I mean, I don't want to. And they're probably going to want to do that just so they can sell multiple versions. You know?
Right, but I think they'll do it. It'll probably be in like packs.
Yeah, they'll probably make you pay for the upgrade of this table, that table. That's probably
this
what
one can run.
They'll still get their money.
It comes with Star Wars, but it can run the 3 different Star Wars.
Funhouse.
And I'd love to see Funhouse, but I don't see that going with Star Wars in a package.
Yeah,
but it looks
Indiana
good.
Jones, yeah.
My thoughts on the Arcade1Ups in general has kind of changed since, what was it, last year when we first.
The first one. I mean, they came out with a cheap product where it wasn't durable, and they made upgrades to it, so they're at least listening to their audience.
The more I found out about the whole situation, though, I really think that the company itself put out as good a product as they possibly could.
For the price.
It needed to be somewhat affordable. You have to pay for the licenses, which also is why they're sized the way they are. They couldn't get the license for a full-size machine, and they couldn't get a license for the little itty-bitty guys. It had to be within a certain height range.
Really?
So that's why it's at the height.
I'm looking at my Arcade1Ups right now.
And that's why they added the riser, because that really kind of boosted it up and got them out of that height range.
I thought they were just trying to appeal the youngins and the
I did too at first. I just thought it was a kid thing. But they put out a playable game. I mean, they have to make money, and we can make one in the basement cheaper, but to mass produce it and make a profit, I think they did a pretty good job.
Well, and now they got the lighted marquees, and you can totally customize them. I got a buddy at work that tells me everything you can do to one because he's really into it.
That's the other thing. It's brought a lot of people into the hobby.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
There's people trying mods.
Well, actually, it is because now we got less cabs to get. But
not really, because they're still okay with the little Steve-sized cabs,
Yeah, I mean, they're perfect for Steve. Sometimes Steve. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have a whole arcade of them. Maybe a home arcade.
He probably does. He's just not telling us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's going to be excited for like a 3-foot tall pinball machine.
Right.
Be like, I can finally see it.
Yeah, I won't have to stand on a stool or nothing. Poor Steven.
He won't even see this for like a month. So.
Yeah, he hasn't even subscribed to our channel before.
But yeah, I think it's a good move. It looks like it's gonna be pretty good, and with the features that they're saying that it has, I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty sharp.
Stay tuned for our Gorilla review in probably a store
Definitely.
near us.
As soon as we find it, and we also got to go and find that Stranger Things pinball too. Do a review on it.
I'm pretty excited with the amount of features that he listed. I'm surprised, and it sounds like.
And that's really preliminary. It's probably whenever they finally actually unveil it, it's probably going to have a lot more stuff. Hopefully, visually, because like you were saying, there's software for like the Retina, whatever that crap is.
Right.
That Apple uses.
A buddy showed me once.
It does look like 3-dimensional down in
set up to where it gave you the illusion of
tracks
when you looked
your
at
eyes.
it. Yeah, it tracked it, and it looked like it was 3D throughout the whole experience.
So that's awesome. That's amazing. And it's not a real pinball machine, and pinball collectors are going to poo-poo on it, just like we poo-pooed on the Arcade1Up arcade cabinets when they came out. I get it now. I have a little bit different opinion on it. They're still not for me, but I do like them for what they are, and I just don't like them for that price point. But I understand why they are that much.
It's worth having it if you can't find the game that's actually represented. Like the Major Havoc. I'm not going to spend $2,000 on a Major Havoc.
And that was the first time either one of us had played it.
A Vector monitor, $600. So, I mean, if you could find one.
Right.
Yeah. So to be able to play that, I mean, that's definitely worth it. And I like Lunar Lander also. That's another one I wouldn't rush out to buy, though. I mean,
it's kind of a snoozer game, but it'll really, you get into it.
Yeah.
Like, it is awful to watch somebody else play it.
Oh, yeah.
It's worse than watching paint dry. But if we do get to see, and I imagine we will sometime today, we'll get to see some footage. Maybe we'll
You add it to it or separate.
we'll
video
just have to do another little follow-up video.
Depends on how quick you want to get it out. Yeah.
Nah. We'll see if anybody even watches this one. I mean, everybody and their brother's got a video on this thing. But I give it the thumbs up so far. I mean, obviously we have to wait and see if they come through with all of their promises. But I think as a company they have so far, and they've followed up with any mistakes they've made. So I think it's going to be at least a good starting point. Maybe this isn't going to be their best machine, but maybe the second or third iteration of them releasing a virtual pin might be really, really sharp. So
I'm going to vote present because I'm on the fence. I don't know yet.
Okay, have to get political here. But thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe if you like this kind of content. If you don't, give us a thumbs up. I don't even care. Have a good one.
Love ya.
So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it too.
Super hang on. Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.